Hi, I'm looking rough, man. Hold on.
Yeah, I was like, does Facebook let you do the collab? Do you know if it doesn't to catch up?
You asking the wrong person.
Well, so much for that. We just gonna stick with Instagram.
All right.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. I teach on Tuesdays, so I'll be like ready
Tired.
to drink some wine or something. How are you?
I have step class, so I worked out, came home and showered. So I'm definitely ready to wind down myself.
Oh, step class. Yeah, no, I ain't doing. I need to be in somebody's step class.
You should come. We're gonna do beginners starting on the 20th.
I can't. I be watching your when you be posting. I'm like, I ain't got no rhythm. Y'all not about to laugh at me. Like Dr. Shamarah can't. You be
Even
getting it. I be like, mm-mm.
even Ari, the one who teaches the class, and she was on our panel list discussion as well, she would say she's not a dancer. Like, she just works out. So it's not necessarily that you have to be a dancer.
I don't have no rhythm to keep up with the steps. I need to be fully intoxicated to make to be on rhythm.
Judgment. It's a judgment-free zone. Well, if you're interested, it's going to start where the old Hit Factor was off Larchmere. I don't know if you remember across the bar. So it's Milwaukee, I think, now, but we're going to be in that space on the 20th.
Okay.
It's free. Well, that one isn't free. It's $5. And it's beginners. So she goes through, she
What
tells
time is?
it's at 6.
Oh no, I got that. I have my grief workshop on the 20th.
Okay, well, it's every Wednesday.
Oh dang. You see, I was trying to get
Every Wednesday at 6.
All right, I guess I gotta put it on my calendar.
Start working out and doing that. You're so funny. All right, well, I won't keep you. I know it's late. I am not a so this is a stretch for me. But we're just going to kick this off. Thank you for joining in. I have Dr. Shamarah Hutchins with me. She's an amazing therapist. I've had the pleasure of working with her and collabing on these Girl Talks. So she's going to be a featured panelist for our next Girl Talk, which is Sunday, December 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. It is our first in-person at Ink Therapy Studio in Bedford. And I got to do it live yesterday with the owner, Butter. So welcome, Dr. Hutchins. Sometimes I call you Dr. Shamarah, Dr. Hutchins. Which one do you prefer?
Dr. Shamarah is fine. Many people have been going with Dr. Shamarah, so that's fine.
Cool beans. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, who you are, what gives you life.
Oh, Atoya said she's going to come to step class with me one Wednesday. Okay. I got a partner. So sorry about that. But I am Dr. Shamarah. I'm a clinical psychologist. Man, what gives me life? So obviously I do therapy, but I'm known as the mindologist on social media. So I do all things that deals with the mind. I love the study of the mind. I love the study of holistic. So not only the mind, but physical fitness, even though I don't know how to step, and, and spiritual well-being. So basically what gives me life is just seeing people evolve. Like they'll come in one way and then they'll leave a couple weeks a new way, and they'll say, you just made me think about life so much differently. So that helps me, continue to do what I do. What I love to do is just making people be a better person that they are.
I with that, seeing people evolve. I never thought of emotional therapy in that regard, that you get to see the transformation of people and you're on the journey with them. So that's really dope. So how did you get into it? What was your journey in being a therapist?
Man, it was a long journey. I've always known that I wanted to help people. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to tell my mom at the age of 4 or 5 that I was going to be a doctor because I thought I was just going to be a medical doctor helping people that way. And so I really started to understand and like psychology. And so I got to be able to, study the field of psychology. And I realized that I love this more and I could still be a doctor. So, two wins. I get to do something, wake up every day, do something that I absolutely love. Like, I would do this all night if I could. I would offer therapy at 3 o'clock in the morning if I could, because I just want to see people heal. So
now, I saw something about you writing a book. Tell us more about it.
I was gonna text you like, I don't know how y'all do this. Oh my God. That is the most.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
that
just
is
talking about it. She's a writer and a writer and a creative. It takes a lot of patience.
I was like, I got writer's block. I don't even know what to write. Like, I'm confused. Like, so it's kind of like a memoir, but it has some tangible counseling aspects to it as well. Stuff that I learned over the years, how I make it through. Because people always ask me, "You're just like so joyful. You're just like so happy," and I'm like, I'm not happy. I just choose peace. And I'd rather work on the things that I can control and not worry about the things that I can't control, because it's going to make my day absolutely horrible. And I practice gratitude. And so I'm just writing a book to give people tips on how to, be a better person, or, be a better woman, the study of herology. So the study of her.
Love it. Now, one of the tips I would give, and this is like my publisher side going, because you're like, I'm at writer's block, so now I want to give you tips. One of the things I would suggest, if you haven't already, is reading other similar books that have that type of content. Like I think about, or style, like I think about my very first book, How to Overcome Heartbreak. It's like a shameless plug. But it sounds similar because I gave personal experience of what I was going through, but I gave a lot of like teaching and like how-to things. And I actually have like questions at the end of each chapter, and I have a study guide as well. So, but reading other books can inspire you.
I read a book basically every 2 weeks. I read a new book or listen to a book. Not always read it, but I'll
Yeah.
listen to it.
Well, writing out of personal experiences, journals, pulling out journals is another helpful tip. Going for a walk, walking away, and then coming back to it, setting the mood. This is stuff I give in coaching. So
I'm getting free coaching out here.
I candle set. I usually have like wine or coffee. I listen to jazz or lo-fi music. I have my little cat. Like I have my whole vibe going. So hopefully that helps. When do you want the book out?
Next year in the fall.
Okay, so in the fall, be on the lookout. Dr. Shamarah's book on horology is coming out.
Yes.
We speak existence. Now, I'm so excited that you've been, so forthcoming with sharing and serving your gifts with the community of Girl Talk. So what is it about Girl Talk that has kind of drew you in?
It's just being in the atmosphere of just women wanting to let their guard down, be able to talk about different things, and just get some reflective feedback. For me, is very forthcoming because I'm not always the expert, and I love hearing other people and how they think about things, and different things that I can take in. I might not have thought about, and just hearing other aspects of, I'm not the only one that thought that. Maybe I'm not crazy. Like, it just be confirmation.
This is crazy. And you know what? I didn't realize this, but earlier today, I kept trying to do a live step class, and it kept going off. And now I'm like, oh, this is what was happening.
Oh.
So Instagram does not want us to be great, but we will persevere as usual.
Absolutely.
So what was talking about? Oh, why
Uh,
you're attracted to Girl Talk, because other people have similar thoughts as you. You're not the expert, the only expert.
and
Right.
I just like to be, I don't know, it just feels like, how you walk in a room and you just feel like comfortable. Like, I feel like I can walk in a room, take my shoes off, let's talk. Like, we can have that talk. We can go in depth and people won't take it personal. And so that's what I like about it. So
Love to hear it, because that's really the goal, because these are female leaders like yourself. So you guys are like doing your thing, killing it, hustling, but usually we don't get poured into. You're a helper, so you're always helping others. So this is a time to kind of get poured into through a shared experience, like we're sharing, and it's life-giving in that way. So what are you looking forward to, or what things do you feel like will be discussed during this next Girl Talk, which is dealing with grief at the holidays?
just how to, even though I'm a helper, a lot of women are helpers. So just having tips on how to, make sure you take care of yourself too during the holidays, and not worry, and not just take care of everybody else. So I look forward to hearing about like tips on how to do that, even for myself, because I feel like I have a good self-care routine, but it can always be better because, I be stressed out. So still. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward because it's in person and it's not virtual. And so that brings up a whole nother dynamic, because when people feel comfortable, healing starts to happen. And so, and that aspect of healing, people might come leave, the space in a different way. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
And I love that you brought up self-care. And I know even for my own grief journey, that was a huge part, and it's still a huge part as I've recovered from physical injuries. So definitely we want to tap into the self-care for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to wind up our time. Are there any last thoughts or things to share with your audience about this next Girl Talk that is in person, December 17th, Sunday from 6 to 8 at Ink Therapy Studio?
That you need to be in the building. You just don't understand, just having that in-person support group means a lot, especially if you're going through something, whether it's grief, and grief comes in so many different ways. It's not just the loss of a loved one. It could be a loss of, a job, or, something that you've done every year that you're not doing this year. Or even, depression can come into the size of grief. So if you're having some seasonal depression, come out just to be in the presence of other people so that you can get into that social aspect and get you back on the right track. So I will say every woman age 18 or over, 21 or over, you need to be in the building so that you can, get some love on.
Yes, be in the building. $5 online, $10 at the door. Definitely a safe space. We're community builders, so we definitely want to just affirm you. And there's going to be some raffle giveaways. There's going to be light refreshments. There's going to be wine available from 2U Wines, Black female-owned winery in Cleveland. So it's going to be a good time. Well, thank you for your time, Dr. Shamarah. I hope you have a great night writing.
That won't be happening today. Maybe again tomorrow. No, I am writing tomorrow at 8 o'clock at night.
Well, I look forward to the final outcome of your book project.
This is like yeah.
I don't know if you're a writer or if you're an outliner. Did you start with the outline, or did you just start?
No,
Okay,
no. I need to have an outline. Like I got all the chapters, what I think I want in the chapters. I just got to write the chapters.
Yeah, I'm actually a free writer. I never outline.
Oh yeah, I will be pulling my hair out because this morning I was like, oh yeah, I don't know.
I'm working on 2 book projects. I have a novel and a memoir. And so for the memoir, I do have more ideas about certain things, topics that need to be included. So I started making a list, like, let me make sure I include this, check. But I still like to free write.
See, that's why you do this. That's why you do it.
All right. Well, thank you. And I will see you on the 17th. Oh, all right. No, at STEP. Oh, that's the day after. I'm going to see you at STEP on the 20th, you and your friend.
I might be there on the next one, the 26th, 27th.
Right. 20th, but the following Wednesday.
All right. I'll make sure my assistant put it on my calendar.
That's when you know you're serious.
That's when you know I'm serious, because then it's going to be on there. I'm like, dang, I got to go.
And this is being recorded, so you help to it.
All right.
All right, have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay.